Whoops. Might help if I actually test some of this. Whoops. Okay, there we go. All right, we're just about to finish up some terraforming on scale plate green, the radioactive. Um, Cleaning up the radiation. It's got 30 seconds left. Things that have happened in between episodes. Not a lot. I got 4. I have 4 Barbarossas as large trade ships for this station, just to help build it up. We are out. We are all the way out in scale plate green. Uh,
We have completed our current terraforming project.
Wait, you're really doing this? Getting that place back for us? I can't say that everyone really believes it yet, but they'll stop pestering you and yours. You know, just in case you turn out not to be running a racket here.
all right, so I didn't. That was a lot all at once. I don't know if you caught in the bottom left, but let's see if it showed up in the log. There's a lot going on in the log. Maybe it didn't pop. But this should give you an idea. So the Scale Plate Pact, the faction that I have had -5 relation with the whole game, just bumped up to by 17 points, I want to say is what it was. So relations are now unlocked with the Scale Plate Pact, and they're shocked nah about that we're terraforming their planet. So that this ought to be a fun little promotion ceremony as well. We'll go ahead and do that on camera. Um, so yeah, time to choose another terraforming project, and I think we have one that should be pretty quick. And I'd love to catch a quick one on camera as well. Oh, that gives oxygen and lowers carbon dioxide. I might have to think about that. Okay, so radioactivity dropped by 1 square, so we're gonna have to do this again. I want to clear off all of the things that I want to clear off all the hazards before I terraform a planet. It'll end up saving me a lot of resources. But I think I do have enough of all of these to just go ahead and complete that one almost immediately. I'll have to go look here real quick, but I'm almost certain I do. Oh yeah. And I'm out of container storage, which is kind of funny. But 1.8 million metallic microlattice. It should be 2 million. I don't know why it's at 1.8. I'm building more storage like you won't believe. Well, I'm always building more storage. That's what's happening in between playthroughs. I'm always, or between videos, always more storage on the station. Just never stops. But silicon carbide, I have 300,000 out of 284. So storage is trying to auto allocate a little bit because I definitely set these up at even numbers. That's why I have even numbers on all of these. That should be 2 million, not 184 or 1894. And it's reflected in how much is there. So yeah, I definitely have enough to complete one of these projects. And then I think I even have enough to do one of these as well. I'll have to look at the smart chips. Whole parts and smart chips. Not enough whole parts, but I'm making a whole bunch an hour. I've increased storage on the refined metals because I'm going to need a whole bunch during this planet's terraforming process. That'll be cool. And Claytronics. Nothing needs a ton of Claytronics, so I didn't make storage have a whole bunch of that. So yeah, I'll go ahead and do this one and then probably have enough for smart chips. Here, look at the smart chips. Oh yeah, plenty of smart chips. The only thing that's gonna hold us back is whole parts for clean refineries. So I'd like to do both of these as well. Now then, because I meet all the resource requirements for each one of these, this one should pump out a ton of delivery
The
drones.
materials will be sent down as soon as possible.
And that one should be complete within the next, like, I don't know, 5 minutes. It goes really quickly. So that's cool. I'm over here in scale plate 1 as well in a Tacoba. I did buy a Tacoba, or not buy. I built a Tacoba just to park out here because I like having my Kura Okami available to go capture more astrids if they show up. I sold off 3 of the rays because none of the multiverses missions really need me to have 3 rays anymore. Like this is destroying miners. And hilariously enough, this one is slightly bugged as of recording this video. It'll be patched within the next patch cycle, so a couple of days. But this is spawning friendly ships in to destroy when it says enemy coalition miners. It's been pointed out multiple times, so uh, they are aware that this is a problem. But I think it's hilarious, and I've done it a few times and destroyed friendly ships anyway, because eh, mostly just kind of a flavor thing, whether they're on your team or not. I will still steal ships from um my friendly faction or the team I'm on, the coalition I'm on, if they have a cool ship that I want to steal. So it doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, cool. That mission completed. Awesome. I can't believe I got plus 17 with the scale plate after that. After just doing one terraforming project, that's impressive. Strange that it was an Argon or a Terran that delivered the news to us. But okay. You know, you'd think it'd be a Talati that would talk to us. But alright, whatever. That was weird. I'm gonna send my other Yasuer out to go alright, the trade guild. Maybe I'll accept that. I'll send my other Yasuer out. Look at that jumbled mess. All the weird jumps you have to jump through to get out over there. This is where the scale plate is, or their faction representative is. Spoilers, in case you haven't found it yet. So I'll just send my other Yasuer out there. It's a pretty quick ship. It'll get there in a good time. In the meanwhile, I will show you what I've been doing in between episodes, which is turning on SETA and AFKing. It's not very exciting, I know. Actually, there's an email. Which email is that? Oh, okay, it was just the same one. Alright. Whoops. Still making lots of money from my wharf. As you can see, my bank account between videos is going up and up and up. I actually don't need the Avarice station anymore, so I'll probably break that down because it's not making a ton of money. It's still all pure profit though. It's my only pure profit station, as it were. It just doesn't make a lot of money. These transfers are when, or no. Okay, it's mostly pure profit though. So every time you see that on the graph where it spikes really high and then dips back down, that's when I transfer credits off of that station to my personal bank account. And it doesn't make a ton of money comparatively to my wharf or shipyard. We can compare it real quick. Oh, I have the max timeline. Yeah, it makes upwards to 800 million, so almost a billion by itself fairly often. It makes a lot of money. This wharf is insane. It makes tons of money. Yeah, it goes when I transfer wares or transfer credits, I go down to 300 million and then it goes back up to about 900 million in a fairly quick amount of time because of all the sold chips. So yeah, I mean, it just makes a little bit more money than the average station. Ooh, excuse me. Had a sneeze. I tried to mute the mic. Hopefully that happened.
Small terraforming drone.
So now I'm getting the Congo line of drones out. The drones look pretty cool. They've got some unique models to them. Basically, a container strapped to an engine. Let's see if I can actually. Let's look at the, I guess, external view. Oh, I can't really. Let me see here. Maybe I can get the camera swung over at it. Oh, no, not far enough. Well, there's going to be a ton of drones flying by, so I'll just move a little closer. The drones look pretty cool, unique model. Not a lot of people are going to see them until very late game, and I let a whole bunch just go by. Woo, there we go. That one's close enough to take a peek at. Let's see. There we go. So the terraforming drones have a Kura, or not a Kura, a Yaki look to them, actually. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, they just little containers, basically strapped to engines, no weaponry. These would be cool to get like a combat model or something that a player could fly with a cockpit on those. Those are definitely some cool looking designs to just only use for terraforming, but oh well. Maybe somebody will mod it. And instead of having a container on the front, maybe I don't know, something else. Cockpit. Flesh out the design a little more. Definitely cool looking though. The first time I looked at them, I was like, whoa, those are unique. And then the medium ones also look different as well. And I have yet to see a large one. I don't know if they even exist. But yeah, this is what I've been doing. Mostly just sitting around in this ship, fast forward in time. And the sewer's already over there as well. So I will teleport over.
Entering system. Ewas twin.
Greetings, pilot. How would you like an opportunity for some extra profit? We're always looking for new blood to help us with some of our operations. If you're interested, come find me.
So if you do that quest, you get a achievement. And, it's a trade guild based mission, but it's for the scale plate pack, so that's pretty cool.
We have had our eyes on you for some time now. You are obviously someone we can trust, which is something which must be returned in kind. I am pleased to present you with this new rank amongst our organization. Of course, this rank comes with a number of benefits. Should you ever turn against the Pact, these benefits will be revoked, as well as any protection we have previously afforded you. But as I am such a good judge of character, I don't see it happening. I would be hurt and very angry. You should find these rewards fitting to the work you've done. I hope it gives you more freedom to continue according to our creed. Once again, thank you for your efforts. We look forward to working with you more in the future. Good profit to you.
Hmm. The pirates who've been plaguing us the whole game will
Good
be
profit to
personally
you.
the faction leader will be personally offended if you do anything to their ships after all this time. Like, okay. Oh, interesting that they sell the scrap processor and scrap recycler. That's actually good to know if you want to do like a I want to just be a pirate playthrough and only deal with the pirate factions. You could actually get the scrap processor and scrap recycler from this faction representative, which is that's neat. Can you get the manticore as well? You can. Yep. So yeah, you can do a full what can you get the equipment? Scrap track. Yeah, yeah. You can totally do a full pirate playthrough and have access to um at least the scrap processing economy, which is really good. In fact, I think this run, yeah, this whole run, my wharf at Heretic's End started out as a scrap processing station. So, you know, and I can also get the Minotaur Raider, which some people like, and I'm not particularly fond of it.
Good profit to you.
It's cool. What else did I get? A scaleless slash profiteers membership. I don't know what that means, but okay. We have the civilian channel for the live stream camera. I haven't used the live stream camera a whole bunch. Unless I had to like run to the bathroom or something.
Pilot, I see you know a good opportunity when you see one. We'll give you access to our job listings. For a fair price, of course. Good choice. You will now be able to see jobs on offer in certain areas where we operate. We expect good things from you.
So at this point in time, this has been a very lengthy playthrough, and in my old age of uh, transitioning into being a very old character in this universe, with the help of Seta and just sitting around for so
Entering
long.
system.
Actually, let's see how many days it's been
Scale
in this
plate
game.
green.
I haven't looked at this in forever. Let's see here, total time 18 days, 20 hours. So in the course of 2.5 weeks, I take back that old remark. Yeah, in the course of 2.5 weeks, I have nearly single-handedly restructured the whole galaxy as we know it, as I know it in my own universe. Unified the Pyramids, set them off against the Teladi. It looks like they're having a hard time over here now in Bright Promise. And the Teladi are still mopping the floor with the Xenon. Incredible. The Teladi are a lot tougher than I thought. I was worried that they were going to be totally wiped out because the Paranid are nothing to sniff at either, especially when they're unified. So I'm kind of shocked that Teladi are holding out so well after how quickly their shipyard it's missing again, but their shipyard got destroyed halfway through the playthrough. Used to be over here, but it got wiped out by a couple of Ks. I thought, wow, the Teladi are in serious trouble. Apparently not. They're a lot tougher than I thought they were, which is that's a good thing. Very good thing. The Ministry lost their equipment dock up over in Profit Center Alpha, and they've actually relocated it to the system in 18 billion, which is that's nice actually. And their faction leader moved, so when you have to deal with the Ministry, it's all right in one system. Just get in, get out, get it done. No need to go too far to deal with anything. I like that. I'll have to hunt around for the Talati shipyard. I can't believe it got destroyed actually. That's interesting. I'm not even seeing it anywhere. I know they've rebuilt it, so it'll probably be out in Innominus or what is that, 6? Or it'll be in somewhere I don't have vision of. Or else I would spot it immediately, but wow, the Tri are doing some damage. They're definitely taking impact on He Was Twin 1, Bright Promise, and what I worry is that the Tri are gonna start fighting in Anomalous 04, and the Talati who put up such an excellent fight against the Xenon are gonna lapse, and then the Xenon are gonna flood the galaxy like they normally do. Which for me isn't necessarily a bad thing unless they decide to go destroy my scrap processing station over in the Patriarchy. But I'll reposition a fleet if I need to, if I start noticing that's happening. I think I have that blueprint saved for that station, so even if it gets blown up, not too big of a deal. Oh, that was the last of the terraforming drones. Ooh, we got some medium drones. We could take a look at those too. All right, out of my chair, please. So let's take a look at these medium drones because they're in unique model as well. You don't get to see these just anywhere. There it is. Turn the head off and take a look at it. It's too bad that I'm positioned wrong for the sunlight. I wish I could take this camera like right here and anchor it where I am and then turn it for where the camera was. Or more like a free cam, but that would be more than likely a large pain in the butt to do that. So I'm not holding my breath on that one. So it's got some of the storage thing, the storage that the Kuro Kami has, which is very interesting. And it's an overall unique model, so like this could also be a pretty cool player ship if someone modded it and like maybe even just left the storage, just added a cockpit and some gun mounts on it for a player to goof off with. That could be a pretty cool trade ship too. I'd like to see I'd like to see something with that because you don't get to see that model of ship anywhere. If you saw something like that on a venture or something, you'd look at it and be like, "What is that?" And then you'd like, "That's rarer than the Astrid in a way." So that would be really cool to like capture and throw out and do adventures. Let me know in the comment section if I can actually pirate one of my own ships to capture it and then fly it around. That'd be really cool. Easter egg of sorts. I don't think it's possible, but that could be cool. I would definitely like to have just one of each, just to have, and really just mess with people in ventures. Because I mean, that would be the best is to just mess with other people in ventures, be and like all the people will like make a forum post and post on Discord. Have you seen this crazy ship that no one has? Love it. I would love that. It would be incredible. Ah, speaking of ventures, I think I heard my ship come back. So they buffed passive and active scouting, and they made a covert scouting. So thank you guys for listening. That has been something that has not been very fun. It's basically I'm a team leader of this team, but like I'm like the only active player, which is it's not a bad thing. I don't mind carrying the rest of the team so they get the rewards, and I don't mind doing that. But as a effectively solo player, trying to raise the tactical knowledge, the strategic advantage, and the what is it, coalition supplies, trying to raise those bars on my own is a lot of work. It's very time consuming, and I don't have a lot of time anymore. Basically Sundays and like Saturday nights, which it is today. So I'm gonna make some more content over tomorrow. Tonight I'm gonna mostly just chill out, focus on some terraforming and just relax. And then tomorrow I'll make some more content on X4. It's currently my focus. It's not the only game I play, so don't be surprised when you see a separate game on the channel. I have a lot of fun playthroughs coming up, and I don't necessarily want to let the cat out of the bag too early, but let's just say there's a certain mod for a certain game called Fallout that I have installed and ready to go. So I may switch over to that. And if you've seen a recent video on a certain channel called Mini a True Nerd, you may have some insight into what I'm going to do. So look forward to at least one video on that, and we'll see how the reception is. Awesome mod, by the way. It's a super fun game. I definitely enjoyed my time in it, and I've already played through all of it. I just can't help myself. I worked on that project. I worked on that for a long enough time that I modded it a whole bunch. I've tried to work out the kinks, and I've done a full playthrough twice just because it was so much fun. And I'm still looking forward to doing another one. So that's really fun. And you know, and then there's more than that. I also, if you're a fan of the XCOM franchise and want to see a heavily modded run, I also have XCOM 2 heavily modded and ready to play as well. And that game's it's fun and kind of frustrating at the same time. So More content to come. Um, I just don't have a lot of time to do it all. It's pretty time consuming, but it's a ton of fun. I'm having a good time. And I also installed Mechabellum, which, oh, that game is cool. I don't even care if I win or lose. I just like watching the cool robots fight each other in explosions. That's a lot of fun. Anyway, terraforming completed.
We have completed our current terraforming project.
And that is the underwhelming and unexciting message that I get every time terraforming project that is non-significant completes. So I have 3 missions. Oh, right. I need to go accept the Delati Trade Guild one. What's really funny is the Argon are still offering war missions against the Holy Order, and the Holy Order doesn't necessarily exist anymore. So that's funny. I'll have to go accept this just to see what happens. So I'm going to click accept and maybe we'll go over there. I'll send my Yasura over there so we can talk to the representative real quick. Just to see what happens. Get it live on camera and then really just laugh about it because it's basically a bug. Because of my story choices, this is effectively a bug. Which is hilarious. Because the Tri are unified. The Paranid are unified. They became the Tri. Hilarious. It's not a game breaking bug, it's just maybe an oversight or something they just didn't have enough time to work on. Mostly funny, and poking fun at it is just something I enjoy a little bit. Just be a little funny. Still haven't done Heart for Pirates. I like how the Xenon are structured throughout the galaxy. They aren't causing it too big of a headache. And they're still causing enough of a problem to destroy ships. Actually, mostly they're resisting incursions at the moment. And as I'm speaking of it, the Terran Intervention Corps is jumping in and attacking, and that shipyard is new. And then lots of trade ships go through here. So that's how many shipyards? 1, 2, 3 shipyards. So the Xenon are not just relaxing. These are the supercharged Xenon throughout the sector. They are desperately trying to claw their way out of that system and into Hoktiva's choice or the patriarchy, and I'm not allowing it on either end. This defense blockade and then this fleet are putting up a large resistance up against any Xenon threat. They have 2 shipyards here as well, and I think they have extra shipyards in family to Kerr. No, the Curbs and the Argon have been invading and pushing them back. So it's a constant war effort to chop the Xenon down and keep them pushed back into the sectors they originated in. And since I've supercharged them, they are fighting, which is great for my economy. I'm just making oodles and oodles of money off of them. It's awesome. I'm gonna start this project, and we'll see how many whole parts I'm lacking. At 13, and it needs 15. Okay, this project will get done really quickly as well. Maybe I'll keep the stream going for that. In the meanwhile,
Production will start right away.
there we go. He says that every time I start a project. Oh, there's that Yasur being super speedy. It should have docked by now. So, yeah. Things that are otherwise
Entering
happening.
system. Argon Prime.
On the weekend, specifically on Sunday, if you're looking for a unique ship, most likely the Astrid, and you want to capture a few of them. I now have 4 as of making this video. So if you want to capture one of these ships in your universe, uh, definitely hit me up on the Egosoft Discord specifically if you want to capture one of those ships. Mostly on Sunday, that's when I have time off. And
Pilot?
yeah,
Very good. It's my job to coordinate our efforts against the Holy Order, but also volunteer freelance pilots, such as yourself. If you're here, you must have been recognized as an outstanding citizen of the Argon Federation. The Federation is in great need for pilots like you. While we are always under constant threat of Xenon incursions, the Holy Order situation itself has become a challenging and complex conflict. As such, we will require any potential recruits to undergo a probation period. The last thing we need is some screw-up turning each and every Paranid against us because they fired on a God Realm ship by mistake. You don't strike me as a screw-up, so why don't we get started? Any questions? There will be a wide range of tasks from combat deployments to construction work. Depending on the situation, you will have a selection of tasks to choose from. You will be paid as you complete your allotted tasks, with a potential bonus at the end. It's essentially a Paranid civil war. While the gates were shut down, several Paranid factions found themselves without their leader, the Pontifex Maximus. So, what do you do when you have no leadership? You panic and hatch a new one. That worked fine until the gates reconnected, and each faction pushed their own Pontifex as the one true king. Now there are only 2 pontifices left, that we know of. The one of the God Realm and the one of the Holy Order. It's true that the Federation and the God Realm haven't always seen eye to eye, but we're on friendly terms right now. That rubs the Holy Order the wrong way, primarily because they appear to be considerably more xenophobic, and given how they oppose the God Realm as a whole, they like to highlight our current relations as a weakness. Along with the Antigon Republic, we've managed to drive off the majority of their pushes into our space. Anything else? Excellent. You will now find the tasks related to the Holy Order conflict in your mission interface.
okay, so that whole conversation was kind of hilarious, judging because the pyramid became of uh the the Trinity or the Tri. So that was mostly hilarious. I tried not to laugh the whole way through that. And of course, the even though we're in Argon space, there are no missions for that.
Hello there.
So that maybe that was just an oversight on having the initial war person available to talk to, and maybe it's a lot more difficult to stop that mission from going through because that is the gatekeeper to multiple missions showing up in this menu. So that was funny, absolutely hilarious. No missions against the HOP show up because there is no more HOP, and I quite like that. It was really funny. Yikes! That's kind of a terrible reward for all the things they want for that. So no, thank you. No. Wow, talk about a bad reward for missions. Yikes. Uninteresting rewards here. Oh
Dear
no.
visitors, we are experiencing some minor surges in our power grid. Please excuse any inconveniences.
I apologize about
Entering
that.
system. Scale plate green.
Didn't mean to hurt your ears today on the stream, but it happened. So I'm going to go over to the Tacoba, fast forward some time. We'll get one more terraforming project on camera just to show that nothing special happens when you complete non-important tasks. And then I'll call it for the video. And of course, I'll do some ventures as I go. Also send my other Yasur back to the venture station. Oh, all the drones have been made, so this terraforming task will complete very quickly as soon as all those drones make it. This is the planet. Notice how dark brown it is. Has an atmosphere already. And we'll see how the planet color changes over time. I'll turn off the HUD real quick. Maybe we can get a proper look at it. And I think I can see twinkling lights on the moon over there, which...
We have completed our current terraforming project.
There we go. Which signifies to me that the scale plate is operating off the moon and not the actual planet itself. So yeah, that's how you do those whole parts and smart chips, but another 10%. Ooh. Ooh, how many? I know I don't have the whole parts for this. But I'll get them fairly quick. What about the smart chips? Ooh, I definitely have the smart chips for that. Yep, that's going to be the next terraforming project for me.
Production will start right away.
Alright, that'll do it for the video. If you like what you saw, leave a like. If you got a comment, if I got something wrong through the whole playthrough, you can always leave a comment if you want. Want to say hi, whatever, that's allowed. And don't forget to subscribe. Helps me out a lot, and I'm trying to grow the channel. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.